This is the infamous Pop the Balloon show. Y'all know this is pretty much just a humiliation ritual at this point. And let's take a look at our first example of what it means to be taken for granted.
I'm Paige.
Paige, how old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a grad student in an occupational therapy program.
Go ahead and pop. Eddie, why'd you have your balloon unpop?
Yeah, I like your smile. I wanted to hear a little bit more, get to know you a little bit more, so yeah.
Okay. All right, so why do you end up popping his?
The only thing is I understand I'm short. I get that. I am pretty short and I'm shorter, you know, but it's just you're short too. So that's it.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my God. Okay, and how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
Listen,
I know, but you see, like...
see what?
You can look over your head.
Yeah, but I can't, like, you know,
So
look
you wanna,
up.
like, tippy toe.
Yeah.
You know, moments like this, I don't always have the patience to navigate this. Matter of fact, a lot of the time I don't. I really don't. And I think it's just gotten so far off track that it's become unrealistic. It's become so completely disconnected from reality. And I wish I could say it's just that I see this stuff in, you know, these kind of shows. But truth be told, I talk to men every day and I hear these kind of stories every day. This shit is what women are actually saying to men. Or ghosting them, and then these men find out later why, right? You're damn near a whole 12 inches taller than her, but because you're not over 6 feet tall, she's going to disregard you. And what I mean when I say being taken for granted in this context is it's not just this individual woman here. It's this generic idea that there are enough 6 foot tall plus men in the world for every woman, since this seems to be such a consistent requirement across the board, and that somehow you are not worthy of being in a relationship if you're not over 6 feet tall, or if you don't make over 6 figures, or if you don't own property, or if you don't have the nice car or the right car, or you don't have a house in the right neighborhood. The list is almost endless. Now, we know who women have children with will let you know that, you know, they don't have a problem getting with people that don't have any of those things, right? But they'll require it of the man that, you know, is pursuing them, you know, and it's absolutely ridiculous at this point. So the taking for granted in this sense is that there are just enough men who meet these fantastical expectations to go around, and men across the board are being used and dismissed, or just outright dismissed for arbitrary reasons that are so superficial. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. But this is where we are. And this seems to be something that people are so comfortable with. I mean, this isn't even, I'm really betting that nobody, or I'd say very few, very, very few of you listening to my voice, watching this clip are actually surprised. I doubt you're really surprised in terms of what people deal with today. I really don't think a lot of my listeners are surprised by this, especially if you're single and you're in the dating world. The only people I find that have trouble with this kind of thing are people that have been married for a long time. And sometimes these are the guys that want to tell single men, oh, you guys are just over exaggerating. You know, all this red pill discussion is just going too far. All you gotta do is be yourself, be a good man, and that's it. And all that sounds nice. But if you haven't dated in 30 years, you might just want to be quiet. You might just want to be quiet. Because even though I would argue these standards have been around for the longest, they've only snowballed in the last 4 decades. And they've just gotten so ridiculous that it actually makes no sense whatsoever.